Hello everybody and welcome back to another Genshin Impact video. In today's video, we're going to be doing a Ganyu vs Itto vs Hu DPS Showdown. Before we do get into this video, can you guys please subscribe? Currently we're at 206 subscribers, so 4 more and we're at 210. So if you want to help me out, thank you. And if you don't, then hopefully I can earn it by the end of this video. This is the first 3-character DPS Showdown that I'm doing, but yeah, we'll just hope that Ganyu and Hu aren't that far away. I'll show everyone's stats once we are done with this video, but this should be a pretty open and shut case no matter what. There is a huge discrepancy between Ganyu and everybody else's builds because I've had more time to build up. So let's get into this part. Let's get into Ganyu's portion. Here's the biggest thing with Ganyu. Alright, I can't have Shengling's burst going while having that up. Alright, that was my fault. Alright, 3770. So that's 106,000 and like 100. Wait, that was 120,000. So Ganyu with her shots, she's just doing incredible amounts of damage. Right, so let's go and we'll just this time use Shengling's Guoba. Push him there. It is a little bit annoying to use Melt Ganyu. Alright, 36 and then 74 there. As you can see, like when I do have my, I'm not going to blame Ganyu for having these two characters not really built. Yes, I know Shengling should be using this what do you call it, the catch. Yes, I know she should be using the catch. You get like energy recharge, but until I have an actual good artifact set for her, she's not really. Well, I mean, I have the artifact set, but I don't have an energy recharge piece here, so until I have that, it doesn't really matter. And then I'm not looking at anybody else's damage, I'm looking at Ganyu's damage, which was really good, and I will show her stats now, being 66 crit rate, 159 crit damage. She's 80 out of 90, weapon is Amos bow, and the artifacts look like this. This is where the huge discrepancy comes in, because no other characters do I have built like this. Like, the ratio here, I've never had this like ratio, 60 and then 70. Yeah, my artifacts for Ganyu are like the best artifacts I've had on any character in like forever. Zhongli, he's not really too big of a deal. The real thing that you have to focus on is just the tenacity of the Millilith. And then I'm running Black Tassel on him. Just, yeah, he's level 90. Bennett, he's only level 80 out of 90. I could get him to 90. And his talent is only level 8. So, yeah, it could definitely be better. And also his constellations are 0. Both of these are constellation 0. And Shengling is the only constellation 6 character here, or constellation up character here. And I just showed you she doesn't really have anything. I did kind of miss out on some damage with Ganyu, but it's not too much because of this 20% cryo damage bonus. So yeah, I did miss out on a little bit of damage. Also, yes, she did have crowned talents. Yes, that was crowned. And this could do damage also, and also give her more damage for her charge shots. I was really focusing on her melts, which this does kind of get in the way of melting sometimes, because if you hit the person with a Celestial Shower Icicle and it hits them, it does the melt before you shoot, and then you shoot, the charge shot basically with my build just it turns to dust. Just because I'm running an Elemental Mastery Sands on her, which is the only real thing that is different about my build, I guess you could say, because most people build her with attack percent. Okay, Hu we're already starting off with 50% HP. It's not too big of a deal. It just, yeah, there's not really too big of a deal. So let's get into this. All right, so here we go. We should be able to just do this. Swirl off the Hydro, and he got Hydro back on. All right, thanks, Xingqiu. And then 66k every single time. Yeah, wasn't really too big of a deal that I swirled off Hydro, but definitely was an annoying thing. That is one thing about Xingqiu, like if I try to swirl off his Hydro and it just doesn't work. So if I do end up getting Sucrose's massive like 40% res shred, then it's going to be annoying to use. But yeah, the only thing that I could change about this team would be removing Zhongli, which isn't that wise because Hu she literally hurts herself. So if she gets hit like once, she's dead. So taking off Zhongli would just not be a wise decision. You could use Diona for extra elemental mastery, but Zhongli's shield is just better. And so let's do this team again, just because that was a quick run.
Let me read you a verse. Know my sword. Stand clear. Absorption test. Enhanced animal mod.
So around here we're hitting, that's like 80k per charge shot. Yeah, Hu Tao's charge shots are way faster, which is one thing that is a huge benefit to her. So Hu Tao, while yes, her one singular attacks were doing lesser damage, like if you combine them and you switch them into a damage per second sort of thing scenario, she actually will outdamage Ganyu. But Staff of Homa, yeah, that's basically, I'm using everyone's signature weapon. So here's her stat spread, which is surprised that I crit so much because I definitely do need more crit rate. But yeah, 123% energy recharge. She doesn't need any energy recharge to help out with the Shiwanawa set, which is what I'm running her on. And then here we are with 59, 52, 23, and then Elemental Mastery Sands, which is the only Elemental Mastery I actually have on her, which is weird, because I just don't have any. I don't know, I thought I would have him. Once again, Zhongli, the only thing you need to notice or note is that he's on Tenacity of the Millilith. Xingqiu, he's on 4-piece Severed Fate with literally 0% crit rate because I took this for Ganyu. So I took his hat for Ganyu. He used to have 50% crit rate, now he doesn't. His talents 9-9, Constellation is 6, and weapons just the Sacrificial Sword. And yeah, this is his entire stat spread here. Sucrose, she's at 413 Elemental Mastery. Honestly, this is like an average Sucrose build with like low effort. I know you can get this higher, and I know you definitely can get better Elemental Mastery artifacts, but I mean, I just can't. But even then, she's still out damaging Ganyu, and I honestly don't think that she can out damage Itto. I've used these characters a lot, and I forgot to show Hu Tao's talents. She's 10-10-10. Yeah, that's one benefit that Ganyu does have, is that she only needs 110 to be 10-10-10, basically. Yeah, and I guess we'll get into the Itto team now. Okay, so here we go with the Itto team. Honestly, I'm just gonna show you it. This is he dumb. He dumb. Yeah. I don't know why he's charge attacking. I wasn't telling him to charge attack. And then we do this in 42k, 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 70k. And then we do the boar, which didn't crit. Great, thank you. That looked bad. That boar, if it had crit, would have done over 100k damage in and of itself. And by boar, I mean this thing, Ushi. Yeah, he does insane, like, his multiplier, I think it's like 700% he has. No, it's only 500%. But because Itto has so much attack on top of his defense, if you're transformed and you use the boar, this guy, he deletes the enemy. Like, it is crazy. And on top of that, Itto, whenever he's done charge attacking, he just slams down and does like 70 to 100k damage with him by himself. It's the same thing. The faster they attack, it's like Ganyu and Hu Tao. Yeah, Ganyu, she can do the biggest hits, but like, if you add her damage up and compare it to Hu Tao's damage added up, Hu Tao actually out DPS's her. Whereas Itto, he sits here and like, basically it's Hu Tao's DPS, but along with, you know, Ganyu's charge shot just in the background hitting occasionally. That's what it feels like. Itto, he just blows everyone else out of the water. I'm just testing them, and obviously I can see that Hu Tao can definitely get better, because Sucrose, as I told you, like, her artifacts for Elemental Mastery aren't that good, but she does have 400, so I figured that would be enough. She is getting 231 from her artifacts, so I don't know. I figured that would be enough. Could definitely put more Elemental Mastery on her, but only time will tell when I actually am able to do that, because I've used, what, now 5 days worth of resin trying to get one singular piece for elemental mastery so I can actually make the entire set. It's either this, no, I need this piece for elemental mastery, and I don't have it. So we'll see. Maybe one day. So yeah, maybe one day I'll be able to get Sucrose with her thing, and then I don't think I'm ever gonna level this up. And again, 70 is good enough. So yeah, Sucrose definitely could be leveled up to improve Hu Tao's damage. Xingqiu, he's pretty well built. I don't imagine, like, I mean, these are 2 9s, so I mean, you could level up 3 more times and then be level 12s. So yeah, while I can improve Hu Tao's DPS pretty well, Ganyu I kind of can't. The only thing I can do is improve another person's DPS, which would be Shangling on her team. So I don't know, it's just Itto does seem very strong compared to everyone else. Just this boar hits so much. I've seen him hit it for 180k, which is insane. And yeah, I guess we'll show the stats. I don't remember if I've shown these or not. It's just, yeah, he's insane. And not to mention, he also has the lowest crit rate to crit damage ratio. Just one of the worst built characters, and he also has 149 in elemental mastery out of nowhere. Yeah, because this thing rolled into elemental mastery a whole bunch, right? Yeah. Using Red Horn, and his details in full are this. I will say, I don't understand what they were thinking when they were designing these characters with extra crit rate. Having this 24% crit rate just added to their base makes their characters so much stronger. I don't know why, but if we go to my Yoimiya, she's at 75, 198. Like, yeah, you have to work a little bit harder for your crit damage, but her crit rate it's so easy. All I do is put a crit rate hat on her, and then the substats of the other artifacts just take care of it. Like, that's full-on crit damage. This one carrying it with 10% crit rate, 3% crit rate, 6% crit rate, and then this is the hat for crit rate. Yeah, Yoimiya is very, very strong. Like, the crit rate ability is very strong. I think, honestly, if Hu Tao didn't have it, and I was able to run her on, like, a crit damage hat, then it'd be very good. But as you can see, like, I'm only at 64% crit rate. But that doesn't really have to do with the DPS. You can always build around having lower crit rate than other characters. So there's no real thing. But Ganyu does get 20% built-in crit rate to make her crit rate like 80%, which is just great. Honestly, the only, like, Itto's, it just goes in order of how they were released, basically. Itto, Hu Tao, Ganyu. And I would do Yoimiya, but there's no real way. Yoimiya does so many attacks, and it's just, the only way to test them would be to do a speed challenge. And to do a speed challenge with these characters, Itto, I'm not really sure if the Primo Geo Vishap has Geo resistance. I'm pretty sure he does. So we can't really use Itto on that boss. So unless I test him on a different boss, then it doesn't really make sense, or it's not really fair to the other characters. Or it's fair to him. It's better for the other characters. So yes, all of them are amazing. But Itto's best, Hu Tao's second best. Potentially Hu Tao could be better than Itto, but we're looking at but there is some diminishing return once you stack up like a whole bunch of elemental mastery. Eventually, adding so much elemental mastery will barely make a change. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Make sure to subscribe if you did enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.